Hi, good morning. Tushar, if you can see my request. Yes, here you are, finally.
Yeah, just a moment. Just swipe my
Yeah, yeah,
video.
yeah. Take your time. Take your time. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, finally.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. So, we were facing some technical issues,
Okay.
but finally we are here.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi,
So
Seeker.
yeah,
Hi, Pranav. Yeah, that's okay. I know. This is the first time I think you're using this.
I
And
don't use much of Insta. Yeah,
Insta. Yeah. I know.
and I didn't.
Yeah.
I think we were not connected. I think probably process that also.
Yeah.
40%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So how are you?
Doing good. Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. How are
Yeah.
you all?
Good. We have Pranav joining in the live.
Sure.
Hi, Pranav.
Hello, Pranav.
Hi. So, good morning and a warm welcome to this live. And so, just to make everyone aware that we are doing this live to understand more about our upcoming Heal, Breathe, Meditate program with Tushar on every alternate Sunday that will be starting from September 29th. Hi, Saurav. Welcome to the live. Okay, so I'll give a little introduction about Tushar. Um, and if Tushar, you want to add something, you can add later on. Okay. So Tushar, he's a yoga instructor. He is a certified breathwork facilitator. He is certified in Bandha, Mudras, and Pranayama. He's a meditation teacher. He's a Kriya Yogi, and a lot more. Uh, I think Tushar will share more about his journey later. And so we very warmly welcome you to this live and to this conversation, Tushar. Thank you for joining us. So, are you ready? Shall we start our live?
Sure. Sure. Thank you so much, Shalu and Conscious Living, for this opportunity to connect with you all. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so let's start this conversation with learning about your healing journey and tell us about your journey and how did you end up in this line of work, into breath work, meditation, pranayama.
Sure. Sure. So professionally, I am a healthcare IT professional, and as you know, the IT field is very demanding. And the role that I have been into, I've always been traveling a lot, multiple countries, multiple time zones.
Mm.
So it has always been hectic schedules. So obviously, it landed up into health issues, right?
Yeah.
So when the health issues were mounting up, what attracted me is yoga, the traditional yoga. So I started following some of the most popular schools of India, like Sri Sri Ravi Shankar's or Isha Foundation, and
Mm.
gradually took up few courses. Then gradually has become very consistent in that, and that was around 2018 December onwards. So from there till now, this has been my passion. So my professional journey of healthcare ID does continue as is, and in parallel, this has become my, I would say, the second side of my life. If I'm not into my professional work, then I'm into yoga and nothing else in life.
Yeah. Wow. Powerful. Okay. Um, So, also tell us about because for this like 3 month journey, you have chosen to teach this combination of meditation, pranayama, and different forms of breath work. There is conscious connected breath work. There is shamanic breath work. So, how this? Can you tell us like little bit about these practices and how they're going to benefit people, physically, emotionally, spiritually? Yeah.
Sure, sure. Very important and a very good question. Thanks for asking this. So essentially, what is yoga? It is Chitta Vritti Nirodha, if
Mm,
we go by the definition
yeah.
given by Patanjali, right? So what is the Chitta Vritti Nirodha? It is getting away from the vrittis of the Chitta, right? So
Yeah.
simply speaking, being thoughtless, okay? Because what is troubling us the most, if you look at all the elements that we all go through, it
Yeah.
is the emotions that are stored in the form of chemicals, various chemicals in various organs of the body, right?
Mm,
Those suppressed
yeah.
emotions, the feelings, right? Yeah.
Mm,
So now, what is the way to get out of it? So one has to be meditative. Now, if at all one has to reach a state where they are physically fit enough to sit for a meditation, they need to go through, I mean, the yoga asanas, which most of the yoga schools teach, right? But that's the first step. Having done that, your body, the energies in the body should be well balanced and stable to make you, comfortable to sit for a longer duration for meditation. So that is where these three come into a play. Individually, each of this breath work, pranayam, and meditation is each one is equally potential and powerful to help you in clearing your emotional attachments, emotional baggages, catharsis, and all that. And each one of them, even a single practice, I would say, can help you to achieve your goals. But then it is more and more powerful if it's done in a combination. Why? Because each one supplements each other. So the way I look at it, breath work is the one of the in the shortest possible duration, the most powerful method to get away of all your emotions that you have
Yeah.
stored and that are bothering you, that your thought. So to reach a state into thoughtlessness or lesser thought nets, so that is something which helps you big time. And the moment you have done a breath work of any kind, and thereafter, if you do meditation, it becomes much more easier, much more deeper, much more powerful, I would say. Similar goes with pranayam. Why I chose pranayam? I'm a very passionate follower and a practitioner of pranayam for the last quite a few years. And if you're passionate about something, you will try to explore it from all possible ways. So
Yeah.
there must be at least hundreds of sources through which I try to seek some inputs here and there. But what made it most appropriate for whatever I have learned today is when I did my workshops and the courses on the philosophical books. After I have done my course on Yoga Sutras by Patanjali Rishi.
Yeah.
But now, if you look at the Yoga Sutras, they are more of the concept level. They are all focused around the chitta. They do not give you any specific practices. So so that is the first book on yoga, right? Uh,
Yeah.
although yoga was being practiced just before that, probably that is the first book which is kind of become popular and written well.
Yeah.
So followed by that, I think there are a couple of books. One is Grahan Sanhita by Grahan Muni, and from West Bengal. That is again few thousand years back, and similarly by Hatha Yoga Pratipika. So I have learned from these two books, and the way those practices have been explained about the pranayam and the cleansing methods by those rishis at that point in time holds true today also. In fact, all the more required today in today's world, I would say.
Yes.
And I could see a clear distinction or difference between the way I see videos available on YouTube. Though I'm sorry to say, but then the Kapal Bhati itself, what do
Yeah.
you mean the Kapal Bhati? Kapal
Um,
Bhati is shining,
wow.
whereas Kapal Bhati is shining skull. How do we
Yeah.
achieve that? Through Kapal Bhati. It is one of the kriya, it is not a pranayam also.
Mm.
But then the way it is being practiced in India, most many other schools outside, I would say, the strokes are given on the abdomen. So probably I would like to say when we do the session, those practices are not serving your purpose. They are also having their own side effects, which we are probably are not aware of, and we do practicing and we just focus on those strokes. So that's how that when I practice those and learn those, I said then I need to start sharing it with others. And finally, when I completed my TTC meditation teacher course, so our teacher said that if at all you have done meditation, if you are practicing meditation, and if you have learned how to teach it, if you don't teach, you're committing a sin. So
Wow.
that is what motivated me. That
Yeah.
yes, I have to do this.
Yeah. Wow, wow. Thank you for enlightening us because I could relate with most of the part when you were sharing about Kapalpati because that's what you've just shared. It's a very different and new perspective for me, and it was never introduced to me like this, you know. Uh, and I remember, Tushar, you were also sharing that, some of the like meditation practices, or, these are the practices that you cannot find on any, YouTube channels, and you cannot practice it without a teacher actually teaching you, whether it's like, online. Uh, so yes, I'm very excited. Can you also talk about like who can join this program, or is there any specific age group? Anything that we have to keep in mind for the breathwork sessions, or for the meditation, or for the pranayam? Like, if there are like certain health standards that we need to have to be a participant in this workshop
Sure,
series. Yeah.
sure. Very important question. Yeah. So, and everyone
Yeah.
who is wanting to improve either emotionally or
Mm-hmm.
spiritually or for good health can do this. Age, I don't think is an issue with respect to meditation
Mm-hmm.
and pranayam. Children
Mm-hmm.
as young as 5 to 7 years old also can join. But when it comes to breathwork, it is preferred that one is at least 14 plus years of age. That is on the age group.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the health conditions are concerned, while meditation is the door towards moksha, I would say one of the doors towards moksha. But if someone is into depression and in that state, then preferably they should not do meditation. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, breathwork is one of the most amazing tools for them,
Yeah.
if at all, if they're into that mental state. So as far as breathwork and pranayam is concerned, I don't see any major
Yeah.
health
Yeah.
issues. No, one should not be doing and all that. They can always do it in a subtler forms because most of the pranayam practices are subtle always.
Yeah.
When it comes to breath work, so anyone who has gone through any recent surgeries the last 6 months or any having cardiac issues or ulcer issues can avoid or do it in a very subtle and a very gentle manner. Anyone
Mm-hmm.
with high BP or hypertension should also avoid it, the breath work side of it. Or
Mm-hmm.
they can still do it because in the short term they may have challenges because while you are actually doing the breath work, your heart rate does increase, your blood pressure does increase for that
Yeah.
moment. But then, yeah, in the long term, it has got a lot of health benefits. So they can still do it in a very gentle and slow manner as compared to others who are doing it in a very rapid manner.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. Thank you for explaining it so beautifully. Um, is there anything that you want to share with people who are going to join your workshop series
Yeah,
that they need to like? If there is anything that they need, to be ready for this kind of offering.
yeah,
Uh,
sure.
yeah.
So I think for whichever is the session, they should be preferably light, light with respect to the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
So at least 1.5 hours, they should not have snacks also.
Yeah.
If it is meals, 3 to 4 hours is a preferred gap,
Mm.
which is why we kept it the evening so that after the lunch they can
Yeah.
skip the breakfast, evening snacks. If at all
Yeah.
they want to have tea or coffee in the evening, they should have it at least hour and a half before. That would be better. So the more the stomach is empty, the energies get the free flow within the body, right?
Mm.
So that's the whole purpose. That is number one. Number two, the my approach during these sessions is going to be like if at all you have recorded it, if you want to practice it, I would like to see. I have learned yoga from the institute where the mantra was, "Don't have excuses, don't be dependent on anything, or
Mm.
for that matter, any place also, right?"
Yeah.
So the most of the practices, the way we would do it together, I would say, would be with lesser and lesser of dependencies.
Mm.
So no music doesn't matter, no meditation teacher doesn't matter, no facilitator doesn't matter. Just follow these instructions well while we are learning it
Yeah.
together. You
Yeah.
make your notes after that and keep practicing. So if someone is looking for being self-independent to practice it for a longer duration, followed by that, definitely they can
Yeah.
join.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Very enlightening and very powerfully explained. Thank you, Tushar. And I'm very excited personally for this series and for this offering. Um, and I was reading like one of your testimonial also, and I witnessed some part of it like when you were there in Ben's session,
Right.
where I could feel that your teaching style is very warm and very engaging, and you make everyone feel so welcome and supported and safe. And what is more powerful than learning it from somebody who has walked the path? So I'm so looking forward to the series. So thank you so much for your
Thank you.
time, and yeah, for showing up for this live. And we are
Sure.
really excited and looking forward to the program.
Sure.
Um,
Same.
and yeah, and those of us who have joined us today, if you wish to know more details about this program, you can directly get in touch with me or with Living Consciously team. Um, so we are happy to help you, and we are so excited to see you also in the program. So thank you so much for joining, Tushar.
Thank
Have a
you. Thank you
wonderful
so
rest of
much.
the day. Yeah.
Same to
Thank
you
you.
and the entire Conscious Living team. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.